Okay, hello there. I hope you allow me to give you a little demonstration. Alright, so I'm solving for gravity here. I'm going to make some energy, hopefully is the idea. And gravity is the dimension that I need to bisect to do it. I need to utilize it in congruence or in parallel with it. And then I need to not be in parallel with it, but I need to go in perpendicular. Okay, so we got gravity going this way, right? And like we can pull on gravity, pull it up, we can let it go down, but we can also go perpendicular to it, and then that doesn't cost energy. So I need to choose when I want it to pull down and when I want to go across perpendicularly to my best interest and favor. So I want to go across it perpendicularly so I can get to a point of leverage which is favorable. Then it pulls down. And then before it gets too far down, I want it to go back. That way I get to another favorable leverage because it's going to have to lift it back up with the other favorable leverage. Now I came across a few problems and I solved for those, and yet now I'm at the last one, is being that there's going to be a ball, it's going to roll over to the side, and then that means there's going to be a whole bunch of them on this side. And even though any one is enough levered, I don't know if it'll be enough levered to lift all of them that are going to accumulate there. So to solve for that, I'm going to add a pin at the top. So instead of having it drop straight down, I have a pin, and then the ball rolls into it. And instead of it lifting all these balls at once, it's just going to have a little pin, and it'll be able to roll them over from the top. So it's not lifting, because again, that's parallel. I don't want to work against gravity in parallel. I want to cut across gravity in perpendicular whenever I can until I get it to the favorable incident. So here, let's show how this works. So we got this thing. All right. So let's use this as a flat to go from. So it's going to start turning. So right now this ball is here. Just came up, came around, so it's here. So we can turn this. It's turning. It's now tilted. Rolls down. Now if you notice, there's a little stopper there. So now it's over there. It's quite well levered. So it's going to turn down. Turn. It's going to turn. Now at about this point, it's about right there. It's about flat. It's about level. So if this tilts a little bit more, that's going to be a slope. There, it's now sloped down, so the ball will roll off of it, and this is still sloped. And it's going to roll back and then fall into this little pocket right here. Now this turns up, and there'll be another one. It's coming out here, and it's levered out, and that will be lifting it due to favorable leverage. Goes up, goes up, goes up, goes up, goes up. It now falls in that pocket at around that point. Still up there, way up. See, so like the leverage, you can see how favorable that is. Like that's why I had to make that extra pocket, because otherwise it would have fell back down the tube. And then it doesn't empty out until a full 180. Like it made it all the way through the favorable zone, 180, and now it tilts just a little past it, pockets off. Now we can have this roll all the way down back to the zone again, but look where that puts it. It was way up here, now it puts it way back down there, and it will have to lift that up again. And there are these lever arms with favorable leverage, but there's already other ones that just got here. Now there's going to be an accumulation here, and that may outdo it. So I have one here and 5 of them here. I don't want that. So instead of having it roll, I was going to have it roll down like that, and then go through a little stopper, a little stop door. That way it doesn't go back down it when it turns around. That's one way. But yeah, so instead of having it go back down around, thinking instead having it stop here, and then having a pin, and then as this turns, it just rolls it, and it stays on the top. It doesn't have to pull it back up again. It stays perpendicular to gravity, and then it can go through that little stopper door again. That'll be fine. So I just get rid of this slope. That helps it go down. And then it's back to the reset zone, and it doesn't go back through the door, and it'll be ready to turn back down again. And that's my gravity machine as of so far. There we go. Can end the new year, I guess. Start the new one. End the old year. Start the new one. Get some energy. I solved for electricity a few days ago. That's cool. You should check that out. Crossing magnetic fields and vibrational chords. Like, it's all about crossing those dimensions. You have to cross dimensions. Like, you have to understand when the dimension can be utilized and when the dimension can be avoided. And by doing this, we don't have to just do equal and opposite forces, because like we can just get the force when we want the force, and then we can cut across the force and use a different force. Like, we can hop to other forces. Like, we can cut across them. Typically, in our phase of matters, cutting across these forces in perpendicular seems to be a common pattern for, say, gravity, for example. Mirrors are strange. I guess magnetism is weird. I guess you gotta take them all as they are. So, like, magnetism and electricity goes perpendicular to that one, and I don't know. There's some strange things. But yeah, there we go. There we have it. Cut those dimensions and get some stuff turning, right? There you go. Gravity machine. They say it can't be done, but that's just a load of postulate. Morals, chemistry, physics. That's all we need.